What's going on, family? What's going on, guys? What's the word? What's the vibes? Hopefully you guys are all having a phenomenal day or had a great day and are now relaxing, cooling down, and are ready just to have a good conversation with me. All right, I see we got Chaos, Matthew, Devin. What's up? My guy Reap in the building, Mr. Creative himself. Man got the longest YouTube name in the world. But what's going on, baby? Good to see you, bro. Family, as usual, go ahead and smash that like button as you guys walk in. Please, please. It definitely helps out tremendously. Helps out a lot more than you might even know. Hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, hit that like button, family, for me one time. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. You guys are superstars. I'm excited to see what the markets have done, man, because today was a very interesting day. You know, shout out to the S&P this morning. You know, if you guys were on this morning's call, after us looking at the markets for about an hour and a half, I had to jump off a little early today, but I did give you guys this in the Discord. All right, I did tell you guys that the only setup that really looked good to me today was this opportunity right here, right? Looking to short the S&P on a spike back to the highs, test the supply zone, and continue in the overall trend that we pretty much have been in, right? Not too complicated whatsoever, you know, just keeping things as simple as possible. You know, staying with the direction that we've currently been in. You know, again, we had some clear targets that we could easily have targeted, right? With these equal lows that we were, you know, that were left behind, right? So we knew there was a good chance we were going to come at the very least to the 4,700. Yeah, and it went nicely, man. It went very, very nicely, man. So that was an absolute banger. Ended up playing out beautifully. And yeah, this is the only opportunity that I actually took this week. Right, was the S&P. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, but let's see what the dollar has done overall, guys, man. How was your guys' trading day, though, family? Right, how was your guys' trading day? Anybody take any trades today? Anybody take any trades, or did some of you guys not trade today? I see we got Ephraim Silva in the building. What's going on? Eric in the house, my guy. Damon, what's up? Jose, I see you. Appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in, man. You know it's gonna be another dope session. It's gonna be another calm vibes type of session where we're gonna look at the markets, analyze a couple things. Then we're gonna again these streams, guys, are gonna have different segments, right? Like I told you guys in the beginning, right? We're gonna talk about trading. We're gonna put in some time and actually look at the charts and come up with a blueprint, right? But that doesn't take that much time, right? So then we're gonna talk about crypto, get into a little bit of, researching, possibly see if we can find some gems. The market has been going nicely for a few of my altcoin projects. Then I also got to give you guys a story of what just happened to me yesterday. Right, I legit got. Is it considered hacked? Right, I got scammed low key. Right, I really got for a few $1,000s. And I want to get into that story because this is a great warning for you guys, right? Especially now as the crypto space starts to go crazy and we start to invest into these projects, we have to be aware of the fact that there is also going to be a lot of bad apples in the industry, right? And not every project is what it seems. I'm going to leave it like that for now, right? We'll get into it. Please remind me too, family, right? Remind me as well so that I actually tell you guys that story because there's a lesson in that. There's a lesson in that, I'm telling you. Right, so we definitely got to talk about that, man. Just remind me a little bit later. I lost a few $1,000s, so we definitely got to talk about that. But besides that, though, family, again, the dollar itself really was moving nicely. Again, it pretty much has, to be honest, really haven't done much. But we did see a little bit of strength end up coming into the market. Then we ended up pulling back. But overall, really, the dollar hasn't done a damn thing this entire week. Very choppy price action overall. Again, these type of market conditions, especially if you are somebody that is more of a trend trader, you like to find opportunities and try to ride it out for as long as possible. These type of conditions are really going to probably lead to a lot of break evens if you're managing positions how I typically do, right? Where, price moves a certain way, we typically like to remove the risk. These type of conditions are a little tougher if you are a trend trader. Because again, it's just dealing with those break evens and just the psychological battle that comes with, constantly getting hit out, right? Because that's what it's all about, guys, right? It's everything that we go through in these markets, right? Whether it's a win, a loss, a break even, we have feelings towards those outcomes. And how we control our emotions and how we control our feelings is really going to dictate how the rest of the trading session is going to go. So, but yeah, this is super choppy market conditions. But overall, I still am going to follow my plan. What has been my plan all week? What has been the plan I've been telling you guys? I still want to see more upside here, right? Whether we go from where we're currently at now or we see a little bit of a deeper correction first before we go, see, then we can really start to dive a little bit deeper into time frames to try to identify if we have any clues that can help us figure that out, right? Now, again, normally, what you see here, this massive wick. If this wick was an actual true wick, then more times than not, I would probably want to see, where my tools go? I would probably want to see this market come down, fill the wick, and then give us an opportunity to buy up, probably down here, closer to these lower levels. But I don't think we're going to get that, right? And this wick really isn't a true wick. I don't even know why this wick actually happened, right? Because if you look at the DXY on all these other servers, it doesn't actually show up. There's no wick here on this one, right? There's no wick here on this one, right? This one don't even work. There's no wick here on this one, right? So we're not seeing that same wick that we're seeing on this server. So I still don't know why that's actually showing here. So I'm going to ignore that. So normally that's how I would look at it. And there's still a possibility that that could be the scenario, right? Where this thing just does correct, right? The dollar ends up falling. But I don't want that to happen just yet. right? I don't want this thing to fall just yet, right? In fact, I want this thing to continue to go higher first, and then we fall, right? Not now. Then it's just gonna prolong the process, right? Then we have to wait for this, and then it's just gonna prolong it, and just means we're gonna be in this choppy, bigger range for a longer period in time than I want to be in it, right? So what I would like to see, right, in a perfect world, if I was able to really predict, or not even predict, but if I was able to get what I wanted, we would see probably something like this, right? And then up in these areas or up in these areas, we find opportunities to short. Right? That's what I would like to see. I think this resistance right here is really just a trap that's just generating a ton of liquidity. Right? So I do believe we're eventually going to go ahead and break this entire resistance level, capture all this liquidity within this imbalance, starts to fill some of that imbalance. And then you never know, right? Maybe near the supply zone up here, we start to see reasons to short. That's what I would like to see. Now, if we go higher and say price for whatever reason, again, the market gonna do what it wants to do. We can't really control the market. It does what it wants, right? And we gotta be okay with that. But what if the market just said, nope, we're gonna keep on going higher? Then that's fine. Guess what? Same concept, right? I believe this level is gonna be a level that's really gonna entice a lot of people to try to go short from, off of rejections off of here, right? So I don't want to trade directly on this level, but I would like to see if we can sweep that level again, fill more imbalances, and then go ahead and roll over to the downside. All right, so there's a couple ways that I would like to approach this, but that's if I'm able to get it my way, right? And we got to see, we got to see ultimately what the market does end up doing. But how I'm positioning it, if we can see the market come back down, maybe retest down towards these 102 levels, maybe we could find another reason to go ahead and start to buy this thing up into this area. Right now, this is a play that, again, we could probably trade tonight if you trade London, tomorrow morning if you're going to trade New York session on a Friday. If we could see this thing fall overnight throughout London, then yeah, we might be able to find some opportunities to go ahead and get involved. Probably again below the 102 level. I will be very interested in starting looking for some more structure to come in and give us an opportunity to go back to the upside. Yeah, right. So I like that. I like that. We do have a little lone candle right here, actually on the 30-minute, right? So maybe we could look for, if this thing were to fall. Now, again, this is asking for a big drop here, but if we can see something like this, I will be open to this for sure. All right, give us this play right here, right? We might even be able to find opportunities to short down into that level if the market is trying to, if it's trying to treat us nicely, right? But overall, this is the path that I like, and this is what I would like to see overall. And then up here, depending on what price action does, depending on the sentiment in the market, we do have major news. I believe next week is CPI next week. Is CPI? I believe we have CPI next week, right? So if that's the case, we have a major news event next week as well that can really confirm either my biases on the sentiment in the markets or, cause a little bit more confusion, right? So we do have CPI next week as well on January 11th. So we definitely have to be worried about that, right? We just have to be aware of it, right? That's really all it is, right? Be aware of the fact that we have major news coming up, and that it is one of the most important news events because it is the measure of inflation, right? We really still want to see if inflation can now continue to stay relatively lower, right? We really want to see, and what the Fed really wants to see, is the core CPI numbers to really go ahead and get into that 3% level and just continue to trend, a lot lower, right? If we can get that, then everything is looking good. But that is still a major event that the markets themselves are going to be preparing themselves for, right? I think that is the type of news event that where now things are starting to get priced in based off potential rumors and things of that nature, right? But let me see what you guys are talking about. Let me check the chats real quick. Chilling this week with NFP. It is NFP tomorrow as well. That is 1,000% correct. Let's get it. I forgot tomorrow was NFP. With that said, guys, since tomorrow is NFP, I think we gotta go live in the premium tomorrow, right? So if you're part of the premium, yeah, we gonna be lit. You know, if you're part of the premium, you're gonna be lit. You know, because tomorrow we can go ahead and trade NFP together. You know, the release and see what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope. Right, so yeah, tomorrow we do got NFP, man. So the markets are definitely preparing themselves for NFP, but also more importantly, I still think, you know, they're also going to start preparing themselves for CPI data as well next week, which is going to be again a very important news event. But let's see. I see we got my guy Jude in the building. What's going on, my brother? Appreciate you. Let's go, Daquan in the house. What's going on, man? Let's see. All this news confused me this week, no lie. I mean, I just been following, you know, trends, right? More than anything, at least for me. Right, I'm just following trends. Right, what has been the trend so far from the dollar? This thing been selling off all November, all December. We're in January now. Right, what are the chances that this could continue to just roll over and continue to fall? I mean, it really depends on what you think the sentiment in the market is, right? To answer that question. For me, I personally believe, right, that there's a lot of optimism right now. Right, there's a lot of hope right now. Right, whenever we have consumer sentiment, investor sentiment, very optimistic and very hopeful, that usually leads to the selling of the dollars because now they're using those dollars to invest into other assets. Right, they're converting those dollars into stocks, bonds, cryptos, whatever it is, real estate, right? And that's what I think that's what's gonna happen. Right? I just feel like we're going into a period of time where markets are going to be super favorable to invest into again. Right? So I'm looking long-term bearish for this, man, and I'm excited to long-term. Again, this is keyword here is long-term bearish. I'm excited to continue to go ahead and try to catch these moves. Absolutely. All right, it'll be something like this, just playing this regular trend, man. Well, let's see. What's going on, my little bro Danny in the building? What's going on, man? You think the streets could get a fundamental analysis breakdown video? Yeah, of course. I mean, that's one thing, especially if you're new, family. If this is your first time, like, ever watching any of my streams, drop a 1 in the chat real quick, right? I wanna see who's actually brand new to my streams, right? Because one thing you're going to learn very quickly about me is I love fundamental analysis, right? I'm probably one of the very few that will jump on here in front of everybody and really just give you my game, right? Really try to break down things in a way that's understandable to you guys more than anything. And it's just based off of research that I've done, right? A ton of videos, a ton of training materials that I've done myself, right? And I think I've gotten pretty good at it, right? So but we could definitely do that for sure. I can eventually create something for y'all. Okay. So yeah, guys, I really am a big fan of, again, seeing if we can continue to, you know, maybe bounce back up to the upside here for the dollar, right? You know, I would like to go ahead and look for some buys. But I think first thing we're going to do is see something like this possibly before we can even get into like those, you know, big pushes to the upside. All right, so there's a few plays that we could do, right? Depending on what type of trader you are, whether you're a swing trader, intraday, scalper, there's a few different setups you can actually look at here. All right, because again, I think the dollar is going to probably do something like this, right? Spike up, push slower down into our buy zone, and then from there, buy it up, buy it up, buy it up. And then probably next week, we start to look to go ahead and short this thing. All right, so we'll see. We shall see how it goes for the dollar. But I am a fan of looking into holla. Yeah, this is definitely what we're going to see tonight, family, right? So let's look at a few other pairs real quick. You know, stuff that we can actually go ahead and trade coming up. All right, so gold really didn't even do too much today. Like literally did nothing. Like at all. You know, we ended up just getting trapped within this range. You know, super choppy price action again. You know, again, it's hard to trade these type of markets, you know, but what do we think can happen next for gold? Well, I still I still like the downside, to be honest with you. Right, I'm still favoring sells here personally. It's just a matter it's just a matter of seeing how we actually react around these zone now, right? Because we're just coming up to pretty much give us another retest here. Is this level actually gonna hold? Like, is there a chance that this actually holds now and the market starts to roll over from there? Or would this want to actually go ahead and try to get into a more premium type of, price zone, right? And this thing go a little bit deeper higher before we go ahead and give that sell. We gotta see, we gotta see, but we are in a very interesting area, that we can start to really keep our eyes on, right? Start going to lower time frames, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and if you trade at this time, you could probably find a nice little opportunity to start to short there, right? That's if you like it. That's totally up to you. Again, I'm personally not trading because I don't trade at this time. I like to stay strict to my rules, and I am a New York session trader. All right, so I focus on New York session, but it is a play here if you're interested in it. I think if we can get back below the 50 there, I think this thing could, really make potential moves lower here. All right, just my opinion, by the way, right? It's not, what I'm saying? So, but I like that. I think gold looks good lower. I think gold looks good lower. We just need to break down. That's really what it comes down to. We just need to break down lower. Once we start to see this thing really break, oh my goodness. We might be in for a nice little tumble hill. Oh yeah, baby. We might be in a little tumble. Hold on, let's see what we got. Let's go to the higher time frame. Matter of fact, look at what we got here in the higher time frame. For all my imbalanced warriors in the building, or fair value gap warriors in the building, stay woke. Stay woke. All right, I like it. Again, I'm favoring sells here. I'm favoring sells going into London, New York session. What I hope for my own selfish ways is I hope we just stay up in this area, to be honest with you. And then during New York session, we give me the move. All right, just because I'm being selfish. And, I gotta be selfish sometimes, right? I'm trying to eat too. Right? I hate when the move happens already. Right? When it happens during London and now during New York session, I'm over here trying to hope for a pullback, bro. Like, nah, hell nah. I need this just to really continue to build out structure here, right? Build out some structure, create maybe a nice little something like this that we can identify and read and then go ahead and fall lower. All right, I want that to occur. I like this. I think this is very possible. So this is exactly what I would be waiting for. But again, I'm not trading tonight, so I gotta wait for New York session. All right, so let's see what else we got here, though. Easy getting spammed by bots with some only. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Been rocking with you since I am. The way I approach the market is because of watching all the streams when I had to save the videos on the website. That's love, Emmanuel. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm excited to be back on YouTube, man. Provide you guys with this value. Just come on here and just, have some fun with y'all. Right? That's what it's all about. Right? Coming on here, having some fun, and still being able to learn some things. All right, so let's see. Go to 2K area before I look for buys. Hey, man. If we can get to the 2K area, boy, that would be a beautiful sell. Imagine that. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lanta. Family, if we can get to the 2K level, sheesh. All I wanted was below 2015, but if we can go even lower, all the way down to 2K, that would be great. That would be great. That would be spectacular. That would be phenomenal. That would be whatever type of word you want to use to characterize catching 400 or 500 pips. Right? Because I think that would be crazy. That would be dope. And that's what we got to do. 1 second. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, we gotta catch this tonight, family. We gotta catch this tonight. Nah, I mean, we gotta catch this. One way or another, we gotta catch this. Yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah, look at that risk reward, baby. 3.86. That's not a bad risk reward neither. It's a solid R to R. You know, this is a nice little level of structure too that we'll be playing off of. Okay. Yeah, I like this level. This ain't bad, family. It's an interesting play here. Let's see what the market gives us, though. All right, by the New York session. All right, so let's see what else we got here, though, right? Let's look at the euro. What are you doing, buddy? Again, the euro is another one that I am leaning towards and favoring sells on this opportunity here. Now, again, this is very interesting because I'm only looking for sells short term. Right, I'm only looking for sells short term here because long term my bias is definitely more back to the upside. But for right now, right, I would like to see us do something like this. Right, come down, fill all this imbalance, fill whatever you want to call it, imbalance, fair value gap. I don't really care. Choose a word. Right, but come down within this area, and then from there, see if we can go ahead and start to make another move to the upside. Right, so that is what I would be favoring if I was looking to trade the euro. Right, so that looks really good as well. You know, again, we just gotta take what the market gives us, though, right? Because again, I want to see this thing to move lower from where we're at, but then to go higher. How long will it take for this to accomplish? It might take a little while, right? So in the process of looking for this, the market could spike up before we do that. If that's the case, then we can look for a possible entry to try to even short it down there. Why not? Right? Again, I'm favoring the sell side. For now, we just got to find the short sell side opportunity. And what I'm looking for here now is if I am looking to sell this, if I am looking for a sell, right, on the euro, where would we actually get an opportunity to sell from? Is it going to be the resistance right here? Right? Is this resistance a level that if price comes back up to, we should take a sell from? Let me know in the chat, family. All right, family, I got a question right now. Question of the day. Question of the day. Do you believe that selling from 1.0972 is a smart play, yes or no? Do you think selling from this level, this resistance right here, do you think that that is a smart idea, yes or no? Answer this in the chat, family. I want to hear your honest thoughts, your honest opinions. Let's see. Do you still trade Asian sessions? Not really. I haven't traded Asian sessions in forever. Right. I trade mainly New York session now. Right. I trade mainly New York session. All right. So the question that I just asked, family, is, would you take a sell from this resistance? Yes or no? And most of you guys are saying no, no, no. I wouldn't. No can be a breakout due to multiple touches. Everyone and their mom can see that level. More like 1.11 around that area. 4.11. Yeah, that's all the way back up to the highs. Too many times it's being there. All right, you guys are making some valid arguments, right? You know, it's too obvious of a level of resistance. You know, there's too many people that are probably going to get trapped, right? And those are very valid, right? But we got to see what market actually ends up doing, because all it really needs to do is give us one good punch, right? Because either, I think, if we do end up pushing up, if we end up pushing up here, I think the first place that we should look to try to short from will be around here. If we are going to actually go ahead and go short and target down here. Right? Because again, I want to target down here. This is really where I want to target. Down at these lows. I want to target here, right? Where the gas tank is at. Right? I'm trying to target the gas, the liquidity, right? So yeah, maybe if we do break out up and we go ahead and we swipe this little 30-minute loan candle. I mean, again, if you guys are a part of the premium, you guys should know how we feel about these loan candles. Right? So again, is it gonna sell off of here? It's possible. It is possible. Right? We can't sit here and say that there's no way this can't sell from here. Because what if it just comes back up, even if it just spikes up a little bit and rolls over like that? That's possible. And that's why we have to be able to just reprice action if that was happening, right? If we did see a spike up above this level and we got that live OB and we came back below within the range, then yeah, we can obviously make that judgment call and be like, you know what, this actually might leave sooner. But if we break out, more times than not, I would like to see us reach this level now at this point. Sweep the loan candle, and then from there, start making our way back lower. Oh, shoot. Right, so that's what I see. All right, and I think that is a very viable opportunity, a very possible scenario here for the euro. Right, is seeing this type of play, if possible. You know, so we'll have to just see if it happens though. But overall, I think, yeah, I am looking to see if we could go a little bit higher, so then I can, you know, look to short this thing. So that's gonna be my play going into tomorrow morning, to see where we're at by tomorrow morning for New York session. Now again, we do have news tomorrow. We do have NFP, right? And with NFP on horizon, with NFP being tomorrow morning, this can actually get hit very fast. Like, this loan candle could get smacked very quick depending on what happens with the news. Imagine news comes out one way, swings this thing all the way to the upside, right? Because this is only around 50 pips. And then from there, that's our entry to go short, right? Is news going to be the excuse to get up there? Is news going to be the excuse to get up there? It could be. Right, it could be, and I'm gonna be honest. If that does happen, if news does push this up, more times than not, I probably am gonna take that opportunity. Right, something like this. Why not? All right, so we gotta see. But we gotta see what happens with news, though. You know, news is gonna be, you know, something that's gonna, you know, shake things up. You know, even for gold, right? We gotta see what happens. Again, this is why I'm not trading right now. You know, I want to see where we're at tomorrow morning for New York session. You know, if we can spike up into there for news, and shit, I would like that, right? I would like that a lot, because I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Right, now let's see. How would you view the market based on the news we get this week? Right, I mean, we've had the news events that we've had so far this week have really been, they really haven't done nothing, right? Like the market didn't care about the ADP non-farm payrolls, didn't care for that at all. They didn't care about the initial jobless claims, and that actually came out a lot. I think it was lower than expected, right? So the markets really aren't caring about these events as of right now, but I think NFP, we could see a different reaction. Right, a lot more volatile reaction, because again, we have to understand, guys, right? We're going from inflation being the most dominant thing that everybody was focused on to now it's still a focus point, but now we're starting to look at other areas, right, that can be affected, like labor. So the more labor reports that are continuing to come out, especially as we're seeing our unemployment rate go up, it's going to start to have a much greater effect on the markets depending on what it comes out as. So NFP tomorrow, it could have it could have a little interesting fireworks, right? We don't know. But I want to be prepared for it, right? I have my bias, I have my sentiment overall, right? Long term, I would like for the euros to continue to buy up, but I want to start buying just down here, right? To then go something like this, right? So don't get it twisted, family, right? I am looking for long term buys here. I just think we go ahead and we sell off first. I would just like to see that. Now again, tomorrow's news can cause this thing to give me that play. Or tomorrow's news could just send my trade to straight stop loss and it just goes bullish right away, right? And then I'm just wrong, right? Um, and it's not even me being wrong with my overall direction. It's me being wrong thinking that we can get one more leg lower, right? That's what I would be wrong on, right? And it's cool. I'm fine if I was wrong, right? Especially if by tomorrow morning, we are just chilling up here at these levels and we spike up and we get our entry and we actually get our criteria for entry, then absolutely I would take that and just deal with what happens, right? We deal with the consequences, right? That's the thing about trading, family, right? We cannot control the outcome. We have no control over how the trades are going to actually end up winning. We do not control that. So we have to try to spend as little time as possible dwelling over anything that happens, whether it's a win or a loss, as soon as possible, right? So I don't care if I take a loss on this, right? Because it looks good, man. It looks really good. So I want to see just, what happens. Obviously, like I mentioned during New York session, I think we can still find a decent opportunity later in the morning for sure. But let's see. I don't think we do anything until then. Yep, big wick. I wouldn't be surprised, especially early in the year. Yeah, it's very possible, right? It is very possible. There's a few different scenarios that can happen early on in the year as well. But let's go take a look at GU. What's GU doing? So GU, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy? So this is another uh play that we talked about this morning. We talked about a few plays this morning. We talked about Euro USD, we talked about pound, we talked about gold. Gold never actually presented us an opportunity, but GU ended up actually giving us the entry that I spoke to you guys about as well, right? This morning when we were looking at this, obviously price was down here. This is all, our trading window when I was live with you guys. And I told you guys the only thing that I would be interested in, because I was liking the shorts, I would like the shorts if we were able to get back up to here. Like this is the same exact level that, like, I didn't move it until just now, right, from this morning. Price came literally right to that level and ended up rolling over and it fell around 30, 40 pips or so, right? So that's looking good. What do I think can happen next for GU? What do I think is going to happen for next, right? Does anybody in the building actually trade GU, right? Do anybody trade GU in the building, family? Yes or no? Right? Do we have any GU traders? Does anybody actually trade GU in here? Right? Because let me see what I got here for GU real quick. Right, because I know long term, I like the buys long term for GU. Right, I really do. Long term, I'm a fan of buying GU. But right now, I think these equal lows are just a little too suspect for me. Right, so if we are able to see this thing push down one more time down into these lower levels, and then give us a reason to buy, that would be freaking phenomenal, bud. Like, come on, bud. That would be great. Right, so I would like that. But the reality is, I don't know if that's going to happen, right? So I hope this thing does continue to fall at the very least. At the very least, I think we, at the very least, come below this level, the 1.265. Then below that 1.265 level and maybe around the wick fill, I think we could start to experience some more demand coming into the markets. But then at that point, we sweep the lows and yeah, this thing could really start to fly again, right? Because again, long term, I like the upside here, right? And I like the upside here for GU, just like I like the upside for EU and gold, right? I'm really trying to predict that the dollar is going to go through a period of weakness, right? I think it's its time. I mean, we've been seeing dollar weakness since November. I mean, if we really open this up, we've been seeing dollar weakness. So, I mean, if you want to just use this high, right, October, of 23, right, we've really started to experience a lot of weakness. I personally think, and I could be wrong, it's just my own opinion based off what I think the markets are telling me, and just just everything, all the information I've been consuming, right? I think we are going to go through a period where the dollar just continues to fall and rolls over, because things are getting better, right? Things are getting good. Inflation is back down. Obviously, when we start to cut interest rates, I think that that's really going to send this thing lower, right? Like on the first time we cut rates, I think we're going to really see this thing start to tumble, right? So that's why I like looking for longer term buys for GU, but I just think we're going to get some short term selling pressure first before we get that. And if I'm wrong, then so be it. I'll just change my bias and then we'll just look to buy it again, right? But I want to see, right? I want to see what price action does, because as of right now, if this does come back up and actually erases this high, then I might actually just start to look for buys tomorrow morning for New York session, depending on what happens overnight here, right? If we get something like this and it takes out the high, yeah, then I might just want to just target these highs. But again, this is all just speculation. We don't know what price is going to do, right? You never know. GU could tank right now. We don't know. But if price was to do this, that's what I'm going to do. Got to have that game plan as well. Let's see. We control our controllables. Absolutely, right? Now, questions of the day, family. Another question of the day. What are some controllables that we actually can control? Especially when it comes to these markets, right? When it comes to trading. What are the controllables that we can actually control? That's a good one. That's a good question, Abel. Let's see. That's a good question, Abel. I know it is. Very good question. Damn, GJ is just on fire. Let's see. Yeah, so the question is what are the controllables that we can actually control? All right, we got risk. We can control our risk. We can control our risk management. We can control our emotions. We can control our psychology. Absolutely, right? Those are things that we can control, right? We can control where our stop loss is, right? So we can control how much we're actually going to lose. We can control, or actually how much we make is out of control, to be honest with y'all, right? We can have our take profits, but we don't know if it's ever going to reach there, because there are times where it just doesn't reach. So the take profits really aren't a controllable, but stop losses are, right? At least in terms of how much we can lose, right? But more importantly, when we talk about the controllables, we're really talking about the emotions, right? Because those are the most important things that we have to learn how to manage and do as traders, right? Is really get to a point where we have such a detachment to the money in our accounts that we can actually trade logically, right? And actually follow our plan without being influenced by emotions, right? Or being influenced by our results at that time. That's the game, right? Once you're able to truly detach yourself from the money, because that's really, I mean, what other reason would be that you have emotions involved? Is because you worked hard for your money and now you are putting your money at risk, right? And you're putting your money at risk doing something that you're not even fully confident in. So you best believe your emotions are going to go through the roof. Why wouldn't it? But as you gain experience, You learn how to control and manage it, and you learn how to detach yourself from the money. And once you are able to detach yourself from the money, that's when the results are truly going to start to fly, right? That's when the money is really going to start to pour in, because now you're going to be able to follow your plan without any other judgment, without anything else interfering. There isn't going to be no more flags on the play. Right now, you guys are all having flags on the play because you guys are breaking your rules, right? I was there. Right? In fact, there's still times where even I break my rules to this day, and I've been trading for 8+ years now. Right? We're human, right? We just have to get better at controlling things. Does this make sense, family? Yes or no? Drop a 3 in the chat if this is making sense. Right? Some powerful stuff here, right? And as you guys drop those 3s, let's talk about let's talk about the S&P real quick, right? Because again, this is the trade that actually played out for us, right? The one trade that we actually took, that I actually took today, was the S&P, man, and this thing was absolutely beautiful, right? So let's go ahead and really dissect this and what we actually looked at here, right? Start from fresh, right? We're gonna go ahead and drop or use the replay tool here, right? I want you guys to see the markets how we were looking at it this morning, right? Inside of the trade room, right? Again, shout out to all my Profit Society family. If you guys are inside of the Profit Society, drop a PS in the chat real quick, right? I love y'all. You guys know the vibes, right? But what do we have, right? For one, we already had a market that was starting to shift lower here, right? The market started to go ahead and trend lower, right? We can see it if you want to look at the lows and the highs, right? We're creating lower lows, lower highs. We've been pushing lower, right? And I'm a big fan of looking at it, taking out this 4,700 level. Why? Because this level is an interesting level in structure that I believe is going to be utilized as a tool to generate liquidity, only for us to take it out before we see the next big move, right? Because let me make this clear. I think long term, I'm actually a fan of possibly this going back up. But I think short term, right, and this is what I was thinking this morning, short term, I wanted to look for the sell and I wanted to take out this 4,700 level. So that was the game plan that we went into this morning's session with, right? And we really didn't even catch this until way later when somebody else mentioned, I forgot who actually mentioned US 30, right? But somebody in the community, they actually mentioned US 30. And this is what actually got our attention, right? Because US 30 also had, a very similar setup, right? And they said that they wanted to sell. I forgot who it was, right? I don't know if it was Matt or not, right? But they said they wanted to sell from here. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually not a bad play. It actually doesn't look too bad. See what happens here. See, when price gets up to those levels, see what happens. And I don't personally trade US 30. It's more, I don't know what to call it, but I don't personally trade US 30. I think it's too much of a beast. But the S&P, we went to the S&P and we looked at that, and I'm like, okay, the S&P looks really good though. Right? You guys could take US 30. I'm gonna stick to the S&P real quick and catch this bag, right? So that was my thought process. And I'm like, okay, you know what? If we are gonna sell, where are we gonna sell from? Right? Is it gonna be this resistance point right here that we just started creating? Or is that gonna be used as a trap to generate more liquidity? Only for the liquidity to get taken out. Right? That's the question we ask ourselves, right? And as usual, we're not gonna fall for the trap. Right? We understand that this resistance is only there to build liquidity. So we want to see that get taken out. And then from there, we go ahead and look for the shorts. Right? So this is the play that we had set up. And what did the market end up doing? The market paid us. That's what happened. Right? The market paid us nicely, right? Because if we play this thing went beautiful. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Tap us in there, baby. Tap us in there, baby. Now go ahead and make his way slowly. Make your way lower slowly. Yeah. And now this is where we're at right now currently. Alright, so yeah, this is a beautiful play. I mean, it's pretty much literally what I was just speaking to you guys about with a few of these other trades that are setting up now, right? Same thing with like gold, right? Again, we're creating this resistance. right? The market is most likely going to chill around here. Either London session, probably spike up, start to take out all these early sellers, grab all this liquidity, and then rotate lower. That's the same play that we looked at here. Same exact play. Right? You guys can see it picture perfect, right? Again, think about how many traders were probably selling here. And if they're selling there, do you honestly think most traders are actually, especially retail traders, are actually going to put their stop loss where it's supposed to be? Let's be real here. Right? Most newer traders or retail traders, retail community, they're going to put their stop right here. Right? They're going to put their stop somewhere right around here. Right within this pocket, it look like this pocket right here, right? That's like the dumbest place you could put your stop loss. So you best believe it, they're the ones that are going to get stopped out and then be upset in the morning because the trade woke up and they're not in profit, but everybody else is. Right? So it's little things like that that we just have to learn how to catch on to, right? And just really understand the concept of liquidity, right? The fact that, you know, these market makers, man, what they do is they have a two-step process, right? Do things to create liquidity and then do things to take liquidity. Right? That is their process, right? Do things to take it, right? Manipulate price in a way to create liquidity by creating structure, and then manipulate price in a way to take the liquidity before we make the actual big move. Moral of the story is here, family, don't be the liquidity. Right now, there's going to be times where we end up being liquidity. It happens, right? You know, but we have to try to avoid it as much as possible. But with all that being said, what can we look forward to next for the S&P? Right? So we ended up taking out that level that I initially wanted to see taken out. Now we got to see how far we can actually go here, right? Because I think now we're getting to a point where we really want to start to consider looking for opportunities to buy soon. Not saying it's just yet, but I do think that we are going to come up on that opportunity very, very soon. So now what I'm doing here, guys, I'm looking within this massive move here, right? Which is pretty much like the big imbalance that we're inside of right now. And I'm looking for something that can give me an advantage as to where the market might want to actually start to form bullish structure at. Right? And we got that there. Right, so that's what I'm looking at. I want to see us come down towards, if we can go a little bit lower, that would be pretty cool. We don't know just yet. Obviously, we have been very bearish. So if we are going to continue in this, you know, bearish trend, then we could see a play like this down to the 46.80 level. Right, so this could be a very interesting play going into tomorrow. Right, it's something that I'm personally going to be keeping my eye on, you know, to see if we can get an opportunity to possibly continue shorting this. You know, and it's either we're going to obviously be right, or this thing is going to come all the way back out to take out this level. And then at that point, I'm definitely going back bullish. And then we'll just start to buy this thing up. But for now, I just want to stick with the trend. I want to stick with what we've been seeing. You know, I think a nice retest probably back up towards these levels can give us a decent opportunity to go ahead and get involved. Right, wherever you take the trade, though. Again, stops have to be above the high, above the high, above the high that created the low, above the high that created the low, right? And a few pips, right? You can even be safe if you really wanted to and have it all the way up there, but then you got to check to see if the risk to reward makes sense at that point, right? And if I was to have it all the way up here, the risk to reward is really not making sense. I mean, even with stops above this level, if we were to enter, say right here, it's still a 2 to 3 or a 2 to 1 risk reward, which is still valid. But yeah, I have to make a judgment call on that one. But either way, that's probably what I'm gonna look for. Right, I'm gonna look for something like this. I'm actually gonna set an alert, and we'll see what's up. We shall see what's up, man. We can see. All right, let's see what else we got here, though. Let me see. Let me see what other setups we have here, family. Also, if you guys have any pairs you guys want me to take a look at, drop them in the chat, man. I got y'all, family. I'll take a look at a few pairs. Let's take a look at GJ, man, because GJ just been, like, this thing has just been different. All right, this thing has just really, really just been on a mission. Like look at this thing, right? Out the lows, this thing is up almost 500 pips in the past 3 days. Not even giving no real opportunity for any type of pullback, right? Like every pullback that we've seen has been very, very short, right? This one wasn't just, it was short, but it was a little bit prolonged. But yeah, this thing been on a rampage, man. How farther are you going to go, right? Because now we're talking about you're going to take out these highs for sure. I'm pretty positive you're going to take out these highs, right? But when are you gonna start to pull back, bro? Because now you're just on a different level. Yeah, because I want to get in. Like I feel like I'm missing out right now. All right, I haven't been trading GJ. I haven't traded GJ in a while, but you know that's just because I'm torn between the Bank of Japan's BS and my thoughts and sentiment. But yeah, she going crazy. I see am an early seller on gold. Let me see. Hey man. Listen, I hope it plays out for you, my brother. I hope it plays out well for you. You know me. Shoot, I want everybody to win. Whether, you know, I agree with getting into it or not. You know, there's been plenty of times where I was wrong and the community was right. So definitely take your stabs if you like it. Let's see, UCAD oil. Yeah, let's take a look at UCAD. Let's take a look at UCAD. Alright, USD CAD, what have you done lately? What have you done lately? Let me see. No, 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 no. Let me see what we got here. Alright, so USD CAD. If I was to look for a play on USD CAD, right, going into tonight, going into tomorrow for New York session, what do I want to see? That is a good question. What is it that I want to see? I would have to favor more upside here probably on UCAD, to be honest with you. It's just a matter of where from, right? At least for right now. Right, because similar play like I was looking at for the DXY. Right, I want to see us target this 1.345 level or this 1.3489 level before we go ahead and possibly roll back lower to the downside. Right, because long term I'm liking the sells, but I think for now there's a good chance that we actually buy up first before we actually start selling off, right? So this is really the game plan that I would like to see here for USD CAD, something like this, right? Which means how can we get involved, right? What would be the next play for us that can allow us to actually get involved? Well, maybe, just maybe, what if we come down and test down to the structure point? Right, we are still building and generating liquidity, right? And the reason why we always want to make sure that liquidity is being taken somewhere, somehow, is because liquidity is what moves price. Right? If liquidity is what's needed to actually fuel price, liquidity is the fuel that moves price, then yeah, we kind of need to see that. Right now, do we have liquidity being generated here? Well, there's always going to be liquidity generated everywhere, right? But we have this trend line. We have this little bit of a support level. So if the market can come down here, take out the trend line, spike in that level, I think this move will be sufficient enough to catch the next move to the upside. I like that. Yeah, I don't really trade UCAD, but that is not a bad play there. Is it possible to go lower and maybe test these lower levels? I could. Who knows, right? Again, the market gonna do what it wants to do, but I don't care about any of that. The play that I'm interested in, that I think makes the most sense, would be possibly looking to buy down here at these levels. And then targeting the upside. Again, I would like to target up towards the 1.349 level. So we're talking about risking around 38, maybe 40 pips to target about 180. 4.8 to 1 risk to reward. That's not a bad play here, family. Right? And again, that's trying to catch a counter trend play. Right? This is a counter trend move, but I think that is the next move that we could possibly actually catch. Is this counter trend move? Right? So if we can catch that, amazing. Once we catch it though, then we can go ahead and prepare ourselves for the bigger sell-off that I think can happen as well. Right, so this is what I'm looking at, man. Again, if you agree with me, amazing. If you don't agree with me, then by all means, let me know your thoughts. Definitely send your markups in the chat, and we can get to that, man. In fact, you know what we can do, if you guys are not a part of this Discord, I want you guys to go ahead and join this Discord, right? The Profit Society Discord. That is my community Discord. Shout out to the Profit Society Familia. You guys know I love y'all, right? But I want you guys to go ahead and join this Discord immediately. And in that Discord, there's going to be two important sections for you guys. Right, the first one is going to be the videos to react to section. Right, I need you guys to definitely go into this videos to react to session in the Discord and drop videos that you guys want us to react to, family, because that's exactly what I'm going to start doing after we're done marking up charts. We're going to go ahead and start to watch a ton of these videos. Right, shout out to Free Zone. He got this one right here, which seems like it's going to be a funny video. So let's go ahead and definitely enjoy ourselves with that. But yeah, I need more content in here, family. Right, I really want to get to a point where these streams are so long, right? Because we're trying to catch up on other content. That'll be dope. Because I don't mind staying up here. I don't mind staying on here as long as we got enough content to consume, right? So that's gonna be dope. Definitely join that if you guys are not in it, and definitely start with those videos. But what I'm also gonna do as well is take a look at any of you guys' charts, right? So if you guys are in here, in this section where it says Forex charts, if that's where you're trading, drop your chart in the Forex chart, equities chart, drop your chart in the equities chart, right? And I'll take a look at that. Crypto, same thing, and we can look at that together on stream. Okay? Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so let's see what we got here. I don't know if you can click the link, but I'm just playing this LP in this range. GBP CAD back to bullish upside. GBP CAD, you said back bullish? Yeah, we'll take a look at GBP CAD. Let's see. I was looking for shorts from here. I'm in from this morning. Say markup in student. Yeah, let me check the student section actually. Student shots. Oh yeah, you did take that. You can. I see what you're looking at. I see what you sent in here. You're looking to sell. Price didn't even do a damn thing though, did it? It's like literally didn't even move. Like literally didn't even move at all, bro. You've been just sitting in that all day, getting no type of action, bro. That's yeah, yeah. But that's interesting. Yeah, I want to see it to fall. I do want to see it fall though. I think that would be interesting. The only concern is now we've been building up right here at this resistance, right? What if the market wants to maybe do a little spike up before we fall off, right? So I don't know where I don't know where your stop is, but just be mindful of that stop if it's like directly above these highs. It might get hit. You never know, right? It might not. It might. I can't stand when I have my stops this, like this, and I get hit and it still goes in our favor. That's just trash. So I always try to avoid that. I personally rather up here. But that's just me, right? That is just me. Let's see what we got here. Join that ASAP, no Rocky. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lost 150K. Not funny. Damn, I don't think it's never funny when you lose 150K. Sheesh, that's crazy, right? 150K is nuts to lose. But the reality is, let's be real here. If your goal is to eventually make hundreds of millions of dollars like mine is, it's going to take more than $150,000 worth of losses to find that one opportunity that gets you there. Right? So losing 150K sucks probably now, but there's people that lose 150K every single day because they're over here making investments, taking risks, taking chances. So you never know. Right? But yeah, for UCAD though, guys, this is not a bad play for UCAD, but I would need this thing to fall. I would want this thing to fall before I get interested in anything here. Right? That's just me personally. Maybe, maybe. This is if I'm feeling myself though. Right? If I'm feeling myself this morning, maybe I would take a sell from up here to try to short it down into this. But like now I'm trying to catch every last swing, and like sometimes you gotta like chill, right? You can't be too greedy, right? But hey, man, if I'm feeling myself tomorrow morning, and if I'm in the mood to trade UCAD, I might catch every move this thing gives us. Right? You spike up into here, we selling it, we sell it down, we exit ourselves, we look for the buys, we enter the buys, we ride up the buys all the way up, towards the 1.35 level. We exit exit ourselves at the 1.35, and then we enter our long-term sells here, or we exit our buys and then we enter our long-term sells here for UCAD. Hey man, I'm feeling myself. Don't play me. I'm doing it. Right, we gotta see, because I don't normally trade USD CAD, but um yeah, that's just interesting to see. Right, that is absolutely interesting to see. Let's see. I don't think CAD has a juice for that. It might not, right? It might not, but we'll see. We shall see what actually happens. Let's see. The promo not yet. You know what's crazy? I actually spoke to the team today about that, Ninja. I have a promo for you. Let me actually get this real quick. Let me see. I gotta find it. I got you. I'm gonna get you it right. I'm gonna get you it right. I'm gonna get you right. Give me a second. Let me see. I'll find it and I got you. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta find it. I can't even find it right now. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta figure it out what it is. Cause I really can't remember exactly where I put it. I got you. I know I told you I'll have it for you today, but unfortunately, we're figuring out creative ways of doing it, right? Because we were supposed to have one at the beginning of the year. We kind of dropped the ball on that, and now we're looking at for more creative ways. But Ninja, don't worry. I promise you. Right, I didn't promise you yesterday, but I told you I would get you a. I kind of dropped the ball on that, but I got you. I will get you a promo code. Absolutely, right? So let's see. Let's get back into the trading though, right? Oil shorts 74.30. 74.30 for oil shorts. That's what you're liking, 74.30. Let's see. 74.30. That's up here. Yeah, that's not a bad level actually. That isn't a bad level. Um we did see a little sweep right here, this resistance, and a very strong reaction afterwards, though, right? Is this sweep right here enough to warrant a continuation lower, or no? Or no? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. Or nah? Huh. Yeah, I mean, we can see. We can see. There is a chance that if price gets all the way up there, then that would be a chance. I just don't know if price is gonna get all the way up there. All right, I have no idea if price is gonna get all the way up there. All right, because there's a chance where we just play somewhere within here, to be honest with you. But yeah, if it does get up there, then yeah, that could be an opportunity. But let me see. Let's see. Give me a second, family. All right, so I found the promo code for y'all, right? So the promo code is literally for access to the Prophet Society. This is just going to be a promo code for you guys, though. Actually, let me make sure. Hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see. My fault, family. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, so you said take a look at UJ. Yeah, let's take a look at UJ really quickly. Let's see what we got here, right? What is the play for USD JPY? I mean, clearly this thing has been on a bullish rampage as well, just like I think all yen pairs have been, right? All these yen pairs have really started to bounce back with a vengeance. They did experience a very, decent sell-off pretty much all of December, but now it's trying to come back some, right? We're seeing a lot of strength here, and again, I'm pretty sure it's for every single yen pair, pretty much across the board, are all experiencing, this type of, bullishness, right? So the yens are extremely, extremely weak, and if we take a look at the yen basket, right, which is pretty much like the DXY equivalent for the Japanese yen, yeah, you can see this thing is definitely starting to roll over, right? And I think there's a chance, man, that this could potentially continue to roll over, right? All the way to the lows and just continue, in this massive downtrend that it's been in, right? Obviously, the reason why we have been selling this so often and just buying the pound against the yen and buying everything against the yen is because the difference in banking, the banking policies, right? Central bank policies, right? There's difference between the Bank of Japan and all these other central banks. And that difference is what's causing the yen to be so weak, which allows us to buy everything else, right? So yeah, UJ is interesting. I think we continue to buy up. The hardest thing now is just trying to find an entry that makes sense. Because now after I mean, this thing is, I mean, how many pips is this, right? It's up almost 400 pips, right, in the past 3 days, right? So if you're in favor of looking to jump into a trade after already moved 300 pips, means do your thing, right? Who am I to try to judge you? But for me, I don't know if I want to go ahead and try to jump in now, right? So the only thing that we might be able to try to look for, I don't even want to try to battle this, right? I was gonna say maybe we could start to look for, possibly somewhere at these supply zones, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what price actually gives us. But just keep in mind, right? If you are gonna try to look to short somewhere like these areas, give me 1 second. I gotta sneeze like crazy. Wow, that was crazy. Damn. Yes, like I was saying, right? There is a chance that we see something like this for you, Jay. But you gotta understand what we're actually battling against, right? Like this is a lot of bullish momentum that we're seeing right now. So again, it does make it kind of hard, to figure out what we actually should do, right? Should we actually try to look to short this since it's been so extended for a long period of time now? Well, it's not even been a long period, it's only been 3 days, but such a drastic move. Should we start to consider looking for shorts to go against this momentum? Right, obviously we can still wait for momentum to start to start to show signs of shifting, or should we still try to continue to buy this up even though we're already up 300 pips, right? So whatever side you want to go on, it's up to you. For me, I'd rather just avoid it. That's why I haven't been trying. Like the yen pairs, especially GJ is one of my favorite pairs, but I haven't been trading yen pairs lately just because we haven't been seeing eye to eye. All right, so I had to put the yen pairs in the corner for a little bit. So I don't know. It's up to you how you want to trade this. But for me, if I was looking for something, I might just want to look for the continuations until proven otherwise. So it's up 300 pips. Like I think I would rather just look for the continuations, if anything. Right, and all you need is a small pullback here for the next big pop. All you need is a small pullback, right? So on a small pullback, maybe continue to try to buy it up. Obviously, be very careful because now we are entering into the supply zone where things could possibly shift. But if I was to trade something, again, I'm not. Disclaimer, I'm not taking no trades. I am not trading yen pairs. I haven't traded yen pairs in a little while now. But if I was, that's how I would approach it. I would try to probably continue to look for these buys until we see the market structure shift. Right, until we actually see structure truly shift. All right, so we'll see what happens. We shall see. Let's see. What's crazy though is UJ ran from his Tuesday open. I'm bullish yen. This is a pullback in my opinion. Right, it's possible, absolutely, right? Because again, especially when you think of things not just with the yen, but you also look at the dollar itself. Right, if we are going to go through a period where the dollar becomes extremely weak, which again I am predicting that we do go through a period where the dollar does get weaker, I think there is a chance that the yen is a little bit stronger, which will cause this to roll over and fall down. All right, so that is a very good possibility. We'll just have to see what actually ends up happening, right? But for right now, I want to stick with this trend. I want to stick with this momentum until the dollar, I want to look to continue to buy this thing, right? And once the dollar ends up selling off again, then that's when I would want to go ahead and start to look to sell this once again, right? I'm making a lot of my decisions based off what the DXY is doing, right? Just because it is the big homie, right? It is the strongest currency, right? And holds a lot of weight, you know. So I really make a lot of my decisions based off of this, man. So yeah, as long as I believe the dollar's gonna go up, then I think best case scenario is probably just to continue to, you know, at least for you, Jay, look for a little bit of a continuation for now, right? So that's gonna be interesting to see, man. Absolutely, to see how this comes out, because again, these yen pairs been on absolute fire, right? They really have been, man, with no signs of slowing down. It seems like, at least for right now, no signs of slowing down. These things are on fire. Absolutely on fire. All right, so just a quick recap. What am I looking for tonight? Right. Well, for tonight, honestly, nothing. But what am I looking for tomorrow morning? Right. I would like to look for this thing to stay in this area, and then eventually for tomorrow morning, spike up, or even during London, but stay up here for New York, and then I want to look to short this thing. Right. So this is what I would like to see for gold. Again, this is a 5. Looking at least on the 5-minute. But this is what I would like to see. I would want to see us push up and then give the opportunity to sell. That would be spectacular if I can get that. All right, and that's going to be probably one of the that one is looking good, and I think the S&P as well. I'll be interested in taking as well tomorrow. All right, if we can continue to stay in this area, you know, maybe even during London start to give us a pullback, I will consider looking for more shorts on the S&P possibly tomorrow, depending on where we're at tomorrow morning. Keep in mind, we do have NFP tomorrow, right? We do have non-farm payrolls tomorrow. Okay, that is very important that we have to understand that. All right, if you guys are in the premium, all right, we will be live tomorrow for news. Right, we will be trading NFP live together like we typically do. So that's gonna be dope. All right, so all these setups by tomorrow, man. Hopefully we can go ahead and make a quick bag together. All right, so that's gonna be pretty dope for sure. Let's see. What about the yen changing their interest rate policy? Aren't they going to start raising it? They are absolutely going to start. Actually, who knows? I don't want to say absolutely, right? Because who knows? There's obviously been rumors, right? There's been a lot of rumors about the Bank of Japan finally changing stance, because they have, you know, really held their stance with negative rates for, I mean, decades, right? They had it for so long. But now, since they got a new prime minister, or not a new prime minister, but a new, you know, head of their central bank, right? There's somebody new that's, you know, calling the shots over there. He's a lot more open to changing stance, right? He's a lot more open into adjusting the policy. And there's, you know, rumors have really been controlling the yen markets because of that. So we'll see if he actually does do it. But the moment he does start to raise interest rates, I do believe the yen is probably going to be one of the strongest currencies across the board. And it's going to be very hard to try to fight it. Once they do raise rates over there, yeah, I think the yen is going to start to fly. Like, the yen strength is going to be nuts, in my opinion. All right, let's see. What's your favorite entry pattern? My favorite entry pattern. I just like the very simple, traditional engulfing pattern, right? Like, that's really it, right? It's not too complicated, right? I just want to see the engulfing pattern that has occurred on higher volume, right? If we can get that inside of my area of interest after we grab liquidity, I'm in there, right? I'm in there, right? So I don't overcomplicate things, right? I just want to see, again, just listen to the criteria I just said. Right, I am looking for an engulfing pattern in my area of interest, right, that has come after we take in liquidity. All right, because we gotta take the liquidity first to get into the area, and yeah, it's a play there, right? So it's a little situation that I like to play. You know, that's usually like my go-to and what I like to see. All right, so let's go ahead and now let's take a look at this video here that Mr. Free Zone Lou sent us. All right, and let's go ahead and have some fun now, right? Because you can tell that this video is definitely more of a a funny type of vibe, right? So But if you guys do have any other pairs that you guys want me to actually analyze as well, family, by all means, go ahead and drop them in the chat. But for now, let's go ahead and watch this video and let's react to this video and see if these things are actually funny or not.
5 day trading fails and meltdowns. Number 5. Oh shit.
Okay, I just launched some AMRN right
Let's
here.
see. Oh yeah, no, I seen this video already.
Bounced up a little bit past this 50 period moving average. Good thing this chance, good chance this thing could go green. So you know maybe make a nice little chunk along with 1,000 shares. Let's see what happens with this thing.
He's about to buy 1,000 shares.
Come on, just keep on moving. Shit! Shit! Come on, man. Well, fuck, it's got some support right here, so, you know, maybe it'll hang on to this 16 area.
Yo, how many of us have done this before? Like, let's be honest here, right? We're in a trade, all right? It's going in the opposite direction. And then we start talking to ourselves like, oh, yeah, but it's all good. We still got this support here. Don't worry, we're still good, right? We're over here just making up and finding new supports that were never even a part of the actual analysis, right? Trying to figure out if this is actually going to play in our favor or not. That'd be dumb fun.
Bounce back up. Come on. Fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, shit, that good? What the fuck?
Yo, look at
I just
that
lost
drop.
$1,500. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Yo.
Oh, no.
Number 4. Bam, bam. Everything.
Yo, that was a loss. That was a big candle drop.
How are we doing this week?
Man, it's okay. It's better than last week. I lose some, but it's fine. But man, today is a really, really beautiful day. My strategy go perfectly. Let me explain a important rule about trading, day trading, a penny stock. Everything bam bam happens so fast. You got to focus on this. You got to focus on this. It's like a minute.
What's that?
Oh, that's a chat for with professional to make sure we're in the same page. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me show you this strategy.
He said bam bam happens so fast.
And you can see this stock. I've been looking at this for a long time. It tried to go above $1, but when it did, boom, skyrocket jump. See right now it's about, and it even go above $2. That means this stock at the end of this week or maybe today, it have chance to go to $5. So what I do is I put about 20 grand of share, about $2 right here.
Bro, what is
That's
going
what I got
on?
in, I believe. Yeah, $2.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one confused right here?
20,000 share of $2. So that's about $40,000.
40,000. Man, why would you put that much in there?
Man, that's all I got, man. I gotta say, because my grandfather say, you want to be rich, you want to get successful, you gotta take a risk sometime. And my grandfather never lose. So what I do
That's
is
a lot of money, man.
So when it's about to hit $4 or $5, that's when I'm gonna make a big money. And hold on, what the fuck? This cannot be happening to me.
Alright, I don't know what's going on here.
Man, you need to be watching that in case something happens.
Hold on, he put
Hold on a second.
He bought 40,000 worth of shares
So-
at the high of the market. Is that what he did?
What's it say?
After the pump? And now his whole setup just shut off?
What's happening?
What is it? Well, turn
He
your
said-
other monitor.
He said my grandpa never lose. He said boom boom strategy or some shit like that.
Oh,
Oh damn. Look at
man,
that.
you need to be.
What are the chances, right? His computer shut off. This is clearly like this one right here is clearly like fake. Hate to burst your bubble. But like he went from having this godly candle to saying that he ended up jumping in all within a matter of like 30 seconds. His computer shuts off, he turns it back on, and now there's like 20-minute candles there that all are down. So if he did actually buy 40,000 worth of shares at the highs, that man, his shares are probably worth $1,000 at this point. Sheesh. That's tough. That's tough.
Oh my! Hold on.
Let me zoom in.
I did not do the stop loss. I was too excited to do the stop loss. What is happening to me, man?
He said I was too excited to do the stop
It
loss.
was at $2 something not long ago. Now it's like 99. No, 106.
He said I was too excited to
That
put my
happened
stop
so
loss.
fast, man.
Hold on. This is a dream. My dad gonna kill me. Oh my
He said
god.
my dad gonna kill me.
Your dad? Why would your dad care, man?
But it's his money, man. I borrow his. He give me the money that goes to freaking school.
What?
Number 3.
I
Wall
don't know
Street
what
bet,
that was. That was a
YOLO.
confused. Wall Street bets YOLO. What you got? Just trading options. He made 7,000 today. Sheesh. Oh, that's total return. Okay. And he's up though. Oh my God. Oh nah, he's tripping. You see how he almost threw up? Like he was so shocked by the sudden drop in value, he almost like threw up. Like look at, he has 358 option contracts right now that are valued at $57,000. He's up around 7K so far on all these positions, which is not bad, right? Up around 13%. But for whatever reason, he must have went full margin on Wall Street bets type of play. It ends up like this. Look, he like, what was that gulp for? Look at now those contracts are only worth 11,000. Now only worth 8,000. Sheesh. Imagine losing 50K matter of minutes. Yeah, you gotta breathe more, my brother. You need to take a deeper breath than that.
Number 2.
Damn, that sucks.
Lost my wife's money.
Ooh, lost my wife's money.
I'm in here trying to make some money. My wife said I can't take the losses I had yesterday, which I basically I basically lost everything we had. We took out a loan today. We got $10,000, so I'm gonna try and turn that into a victory for us.
Oh nah, this dude's wild.
And I'm hoping I can do it. So today's gonna be a good day, I hope.
Oh no, this
Looking
guy's
at,
down bad.
Quadrant 4 systems and a couple others right now. It's at 56 cents, and I'm gonna buy it. All right, there's a small drop right here. I'm gonna buy.
Oh no,
right
he's
here is one
nah. This
second
dude,
here.
this
I
dude
gotta
tripping
grab
right here.
my beautiful keyboard I'm gonna
Listen.
use, and let's see what we can do here.
Family, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? This dude, did you guys hear what he said? He said that he's down bad. He lost all their money, him and his wife's money. So then he went to the bank, took out a loan for $10,000, and now is going to proceed to try to bet that as well to make it all back. Is this a recipe for disaster, or is he about to hit big? What do you guys think? Because us as traders, we know how this goes. Because whatever he's doing, 2-minute sports, I'm guessing he's sports betting with that title of the name 2-minute sports. I'm guessing he's blowing it all. I'm not even gonna lie. And he's probably divorced now because of it.
All right, I'm gonna buy 125 shares of your finest stock you got. Woo!
Oh, he's buying stocks. Okay.
All right, then we're gonna buy it and write it out. So I hope you guys are ready to watch me get rich, because I'm gonna do it. All right, guys. So far, it's not looking so good. Things are down. I'm down about 6.67%. I'm hoping to get it cracking, get it whipping, get these horses in line, and get them back to the stable. Oh shit! Now I'm down 9%. Things are okay. We got an extra $2,000. I'll put it in to kind of even everything out.
Oh no, don't do that.
My wife's gonna kill me if it keeps going down.
Shit, I'm about to kill you,
But
bro.
I'm
You're bugging
alright.
out,
We'll
bro.
be alright. We'll hang in there tough. We'll hang in there tough.
Yeah, you about to cry.
9.5% down now. I'm just going to leave the computer and hopefully I come back and we're going to check it out and everything going to be alright. Alright.
I've been there, brother. It's not alright.
Thank
Trust
God
me.
she's off to the market. Alright, we're back. I haven't looked at the stock yet. It's been about 3 hours. My wife is still not home. I wonder if she's at the market or if she's off banging the mailman. Either way, I'm going to take a look at it now. I just got to log into my account and see where I'm at. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for a turnaround. If I can't get a turnaround, man, she should be banging the mailman. For all I know, she is. But let's check it out here. We gonna log in. Oh boy.
Ooh, that's a face of disappointment.
Oh, she gonna leave me.
Yeah, that's a face of disappointment.
Oh man. Oh man.
Damn, bro, how you mess up the pack? How you lose your money? Take out a
That
Lowe's
don't
and
make a lick of sense.
ah,
That don't make a lick of sense.
damn.
Every article I read about it, every single one of them said it was gonna go up, and here it is. Look at it. It's down in the dumps. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. It's down 32% just on the day.
Damn.
Somebody fucking tricked me, man. Now my wife's gonna leave me. They're gonna repossess my car.
Car.
Man, this is some bullshit. You try to make yourself an honest dollar and you get yourself raped in the butt. Man.
Number 1.
Yo,
Wolf of
he's
Main
down
Street.
bad. He's down bad, man.
There's no way this stock is above 120 as soon as the earnings are out.
Yeah.
All of it is on
All right.
170.
See now, family. Can we talk about the elephant in the room right quick? Like, can we talk about the elephant in the room right quick or nah? It's like, what's going on here? Like, what if I came to stream wearing this mask? Are y'all gonna take me serious? You guys could be honest with me. Are y'all gonna take me serious if I pull up the stream like this? Average trader? There's no way he does all his things like this. Let me. Hold on. See, now I'm about to go down the rabbit hole and find who this dude is. Hold on. There's no way. Bro. This dude is crazy.
And then
Let's
it's
see.
going to be like a snowball effect, you know? Wait a minute, did I see what? No, wrong way! Wrong way. No. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Alright, so let's see.
Yes! No, what the fuck is going on now?
What is going on? What am I
No! No! Whew. No! No!
What am I looking at though? Like I don't see nothing else moving.
Shut up!
Damn, he's sick.
Oh my god. No! 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 Please, no! Don't do this to me! No!
That's a loud ass scream. Bro, what is going on, bro?
No! No!
Y'all got me confused. I don't know what's going on in this one.
No!
Only thing I know is that he's down bad. Like I see the top right corner, but what am I seeing though? Only thing I see is oh, all the red. Oh,
124, no!
I see it now. Okay. I'm blind. My fault. Okay, I see it.
100,000 grand.
Damn, he's tight. Oh, he's tight.
Oh, please stop going up! Stop! Stop!
I see it. Damn, he's down 50,000. That's crazy. Oh man. Yeah, I'm crying for you, my brother. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Just let it out, bro. It's cool. Ain't nobody gonna judge you, bro.
I should have known, guys. I should have fucking known I would get fucked by the fucking hedge fund. Oh my god, fuck you, Martin Shrekley. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, he's down bad.
God. This can't be happening.
What's happening, buddy?
Please tell me it's not
It's
happening.
definitely happening.
Tell me it's a...
And you're going down bad right now.
No, I
And you
can't
were
say
live
it.
too? Oh, you're going down bad while live? Oh, that is even worse. And you're crying while live? You a grown man crying in front of a live audience?
Oh my god.
While wearing a wolf mask with a green suit on? What are we watching right now? What is going on? Like, bro, what is going on? Look at the chat telling him to kill himself. Like, what? Oh, damn, he's down bad now on all his contracts. Sheesh, he's down 40,000, 5,000, 6,000. I think that's an 8, 11, 11. Damn. Yeah, throw up. Sick to your stomach, huh? Bro, take the mask off, bro. If you really lost that much money, bro, why you still? I would have, bro. The mask is the least of my worries, bro. All right, now you're being dramatic, buddy. I was about to
Thanks for
say,
watching,
like,
guys. Here's a bonus clip for.
all right, those were kind of funny. Those were kind of funny, and I ain't gonna lie, those were kind of funny. Yo, you know what I want to do as well? Yo, they're on TikTok, man. You can find the most hilarious strategies, trading strategies on TikTok. Oh my goodness, yo, I be watching some of the funniest videos about traders that are on TikTok. That is dumb funny, bro. I gotta bring up those videos. We gotta watch those videos, right? But before then, let's go ahead and take another quick spin around the block real quick. Look at the markets, see if anything has happened since we last looked at it, and of course not. The market is doing a nothing. I mean, the dollar is gaining some strength right now, which is cool. All right, the dollar is going through it. Again, I want to see more upside, so I'm happy that this is happening. I want to see more upside here. I want to see us take out the 103 level, so that's gonna be dope. All right, let's see what you guys talking about though. He going crazy. He got good thing he got the mask off. Word. See, grown ass man crying. He crazy. Green suit is crazy. He got to go through the pain, and the crazy part is he still is gonna do the same thing again. Dead serious, Jaden. People don't learn, bro. I swear. You know what's crazy? And I hate to say it, but a lot of y'all probably can relate to that situation. Let's be honest here. Probably not for 40,000, right? But I'm pretty sure you probably put in an amount of money into your account that at that point in your life actually meant a lot to you, right? No matter if it was a few thousand, 10K, no matter if it was $100, right? We've all been there where we put, you know, money that we literally was our last. So it meant a lot to us, right? And we were praying and hoping that we ain't mess it up. And then we ended up messing it up. Ain't that the worst? Right? That's the worst when that happens, man. But it happens. It's an experience that you have to live through. If you live through that experience, you'll be better off. Let's see. I threw up before after taking a dumb loss a couple times, actually. no, no, it'd be like that though, bro. It'd be like that. It'd be worse too when you know better. Like you do something that you know you shouldn't have done, but yeah, you still do it, and now you blew your account. That'd be the worst, bro. Let's see, those videos with the little pattern flashcards be hilarious. Yeah, right. So what happened that got you got oh yeah, see Mariah, I knew you would remember. It's story time real quick, family, because I just remembered. Yeah. Man, so listen to this, right? So this is what happened to me today. Well, actually, it happened to me yesterday, but I realized it today, right? So I actually had, I use a specific wallet. Now I got to be very careful on how I even speak about things, right? Because I just got hustled. I just got scammed. I think somebody ended up using some type of a smart contract exploit that actually ended up getting me because I woke up this morning and I actually lost thousands of dollars of crypto. I wish I was making this stuff up. I wish I was lying, right? But I woke up and I have thousands of dollars worth of my crypto that are gone. Now, here's the thing about it. Again, it's this specific wallet that I have that is like my main wallet that I usually put a lot of my main crypto on. They didn't take everything, like at all, right? Like there was a lot more money in other projects, but they did not take those money, right? They did not take those projects. Once I did a little bit more research, I realized that the projects that they actually did take were all Binance based projects, right? Because you can buy different cryptos that are built on top of different blockchains, right? Whether it's built on Ethereum, Polkadot, Binance, right? There's different blockchains. Solana, I have a bunch of Solana projects, right? There's different blockchains that these projects are built on top of. So all the cryptos that were taken from me today were all Binance projects. Right? And I only realized that they were taken, obviously, because when I went to look, it said I had no tokens for a lot of, it was like 3 or 4 of my projects. I had no tokens in it. And I'm like, hold on, what? And as I looked to research, it says that I approved, and this is how I know I think I got hacked. Because at the bottom, right, when I actually went to the history, and it said that I sent it yesterday, right? I clicked the message, and at the bottom it says that I approve transactions to this address, some random address that I have no idea where it came from. It says if you want to remove the approval, you have to click here now. And I clicked it and I removed the approval. So somehow, I don't know how, I must have been doing research on cryptos because you guys know I'm back into researching cryptos heavy now, especially right now at the beginning of the bull run. You're crazy. You are absolutely insane in the membrane if you are not investing into crypto right now. I swear to everything I love, if you're not investing into crypto and you've been listening to me tell you to invest into it, I am disappointed in you. I'm sorry. I'm just very passionate about it, right? I had to throw that out there. But that's what happened, right? So I ended up figuring out it was a Binance. Mainly all my tokens that were on the Binance change really got exploited. But again, it's coming from my main wallet. So now I have to take all my crypto off of that wallet and now put it into a completely new wallet just for safety precautions. And that is just a little process. And now there's no way of me getting the thousands of dollars that I just literally lost yesterday. Don't that suck? Like that's crazy, right? And I had one of my newer projects on here, right? I had this project actually, right, called Artie. Like this project, right? I'm actually down on it right now, so I mean, it is what it is. I don't even hold it no more. They stole it from me, right? But this project, I have so much hope for, right? I think this is easily gonna be a $100 project eventually, and I had a couple $1,000s worth of this alone. Now I ain't got nothing. Stolen. Thieves. But the thing is, and this is the moral of the story, right? And this is why I'm not even. I mean, of course, I'm upset, but if you know me in real life, you know that I don't ever dwell on anything. It don't matter what it is, right? I just don't dwell on stuff, right? If I can't actually physically change it right now, then and there, I'm not gonna put too much energy into it. So it is what it is, right? But one thing that I realized, and the lesson that I got from this, is I got to be very careful when I'm doing research on a lot of these smaller projects. Because especially now, as crypto starts becoming more mainstream again, right? As the crypto space starts to become, the trending topic all over social media, all over mainstream media, there's going to be bad apples that are going to figure out ways to try to do people wrong. And one of the ways is through creating fake projects to literally set you up, right? And I don't know what it was, but it's kind of crazy how it literally all happened yesterday. All right, it's crazy. I just don't get why they only took Binance projects, unless it was some type of smart contract exploit that was simply done to target Binance projects. I don't know. But one thing we have to realize, family, is again, we got to be safe, man. We got to be safe. Crypto is going to attract a lot of bad apples. There are going to be people that are going to create false projects just to simply scam you. And we have to be able to do our due diligence. Right? And one thing as well that I'm more aware of too is that you got to be very careful what projects you decide to connect your wallets to, right? Especially if you're using, I'm even scared to even bring up my wallets now, even on stream, because I don't even know. I mean, I hope it wasn't none of y'all that might have seen some. I doubt it was, but who knows, right? But if you're using MetaMask, if you're using, Coinbase Wallet, if you're using Trust Wallet, right? If you're using any of these wallets to store your crypto, you're tripping, right? Because I believe the way I might have been exploited and lost thousands of dollars just now was probably because I'm over here connecting these Chrome extension wallets that have some of my crypto onto some of these smaller cap projects that I'm trying to find some gems on. And come to find out, they're probably scam projects that are doing this, that are finding ways to exploit people that connect their wallet to the website. Right? So again, it's just things that we gotta learn, right? Again, I'm not the only person this has happened to, right? This has been a thing forever, right? And I'm not gonna be the last person. But what we gotta do is educate ourselves moving forward. Right now, we have to be a lot more aware and just be more prepared for these things. Like I said, all my crypto is going to a whole new wallet now. And I'm gonna be very careful for what I do on streams as well when it comes to connecting my wallets and just showing any, information that I really shouldn't be showing, right? Just for the safety of myself, because you just never know. And I highly encourage you guys to treat security with the highest level of respect possible, right? Especially if you're trying to treat these cryptos like your retirement plan. Right? Like I said, it could have been way worse. It could have been way worse. If they would have tapped into like my Polkadot, I would what? Because I got a shit ton of Polkadot on there. And they ain't even take it. If they would if my Polkadot would have been gone, see then I would have been like that would have been a whole different story. Right? Because then I would have had to it would have been just a whole different story. Right? So thank God they didn't take anything but my BNB projects. And I didn't have that much in it. But it's still a couple $1,000s that I'm now out of, right? And now I have to, these projects that I actually enjoy, like Artie here, if I really want to invest back into this now, I'm going to have to put more money into it now that I wasn't even anticipating, right? And and I'm left with the choice. Do I put more money back into it because I have high hopes of it? Or do I just move on from it now because I feel away? Right? Like right? Like cuz I truly believe this is going to be $100 project in the future. Or I really do think so. But it's like, damn, bro, I just literally lost thousands of dollars that I had in here. Like now it's like I lost motivation to even invest into this project because I'm scared. I might stay away from BNB projects as a whole. Binance might have lost a customer. I might not. I might completely like blackball the Binance chain. Like what the hell? Like, that's how I'm feeling. All right. So I mean, it is an unfortunate event. I'm blessed and grateful that although I lost that money, it's not something that's going to drastically affect my situation. So I'm definitely blessed and grateful for that. And it's just a learning lesson, right? It's just a learning lesson, that I got to deal with. And if I remember, I could probably even just write it off at the end of the year. If I even remember, because it's so far away. But yeah, that's the story time, family. And it literally just happened yesterday on the 3rd. I found out this morning when I checked my wallets this morning. And I realized that some of it was missing. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm like, oh no. All right, so it's crazy how that happened, man. So now I'm gonna be honest, all right? Because shout out to the person that texted me, But if it really is from somebody that's from the wallet, from hold on, if it's really That would be crazy if it was one of y'all, right? Like one of y'all, that would be nuts. But you just don't know who's actually watching when you're on a platform like YouTube, right, where it's open and it's public. You really don't know who's watching, but that would be crazy if it's one of y'all out there, right? And I want you to freaking look me in my face right now. It would be crazy if that's you. But I don't think y'all would do me like that. Come on. I don't think y'all would do me like that. Y'all got too much love, and I got too much love for y'all, man. And that's a fact. All right, but let me see what else we got. Let me just take a another quick look at the markets real quick, right? So gold, again, I still want to see gold pop up. Euro, I want to see euro pop up. I don't know if we're gonna get it though, because like now the euro is starting to break down again. We still could get it, but I don't know if we're gonna get this pop up on the euro. This thing realistically could just start to tumble. Like it really could just start to fall with no type of pullback. Let me see. GU again. I'm hoping for a pop up on GU. We'll have to see what happens in the morning, but that's what I would prefer. I would like to see an entry possibly closer to those highs again. S&P again. I really like this. I really like this play here around the 47.16 to look for some more shorts here for the S&P. Obviously, we'll see what price is at tomorrow morning, during New York session, and then we'll try to see if there's an opportunity for us. All right, but let me see what you're saying. It has to be something you connected to. That's what I'm thinking, right? It has to be a website that I connected my wallet to, right? Because one of the biggest things right now is airdrops into space, right? It's airdrops into space, right? Like actually farming airdrops is actually a big thing. And you can make a lot of money on it, right? But in order to do that, you have to connect your wallets on some of these projects that are fairly new, right? That are, obviously doing airdrops and things to build, capital, right? So it has to be something like that. I just connected to a website that I thought, probably was reliable and, they ended up putting a smart contract in it and exploited the whole situation, right? But it is what it is. Trust me, like I said, like I really mean it. It is what it is, man. I told you it would be safer with me. You did say that too. I'm about to just send it all to you, Devin. I'm about to just send it all to you. But in order for you to hold it, I got to put an ankle monitor on you. All right, because if I'm gonna send you my crypto, I need to know exactly where you're at every single day of your life that you're holding my crypto. Right. So as long as you're cool with an ankle monitor, I got you, bro. I'll send you it over right now. Let's see. It ain't me. I still got a job. Great thing is, man, them scammers, man, them scammers. It's like that be their job. Like they make a lot of money too, believe it or not, which is unfortunate. Like it just sucks how it happens. Let's see. My good friend got his coins jacked by a friend who impersonated him through his phone company, switched his EIN and all that. Damn, they went crazy. What the hell? By a friend who impersonated him. That sounds nuts. That sounds crazy, man. But family, that's gonna be it for tonight, man. We gonna vibe out. We gonna call it a night after that. I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna get some sleep for tomorrow morning session as well. Again, shout out to you guys that are part of the premium. I love y'all. You guys are phenomenal. We'll take a look at news tomorrow morning. Trade together. But I also will be live back again for Asian session tomorrow. I need you guys to drop videos in this section though, so we have a lot of content to react to, and we can really just have a nice smooth stream, right? But family, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys for jumping on once again. We're back. Like I said, we're gonna be consistently doing this, and I look forward to really just continue to turn up with y'all. But all right, family, love you guys. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. If you're in the premium, if you're not, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Let's get it. Have a good one.